Hello and welcome to another video, and today is going to be Asian store snacks. I believe this is number 5, number 6. I think it's number 5. And I got me a good collection of stuff here, some things from multiple different countries. We got Thailand, we got Philippines, we got Japan, and then we also have the country of California, which, yeah, okay. It's sake. It's Koshu Plum Supreme Sake, which it just sounded good. I've had this stuff before, not this brand, but I thought, here's an excuse to get it. Something to wash down some of this other stuff. So I'm going to pour it in. This is one of those we as in French yogurt containers, which make for good containers for, drinks of this sort or anything small and sippable, like a good bourbon or some Koshu Supreme Plum. Now, the only interesting thing on this bottle is it says you can put it on ice cream. And I have never heard of that before. But it kind of sounds interesting. So I might pick up some some vanilla. I don't know what else you'd put this on. And just dump it on it. Maybe make like a float, I guess. I don't know. Ooh. It smells kind of interesting. Quite like plum. I've had this before. It's never smelled like this. It did say plum flavored. I don't think this is actually made with plum. Let's see how it is. Oh. I've had better. I've definitely had better. Probably because that's from California. Let's get into some food here. I will go with something a little simple. Some crab curry biscuit sticks, which were made by V Foods, and it's called Mix. And the rest of this thing is in Thai, so I really don't know what it says. The only other thing that's really on the back that's readable to me, because as you can see, this is all either written in Thai or Chinese. I would imagine that is Chinese of some sort. There's the English label up here, and there's nothing really overly exciting here. The kind of the wording is a little interesting. They use flavor enhancers, which is just MSG, but it has two different kinds. So that's a little interesting. They're just giving code numbers for what it is. Natural identical flavors. All right, natural flavors. They just throw in the word identical, even though it's, that's just another way to put the fact that it's probably not made with crab at all. In fact, no, it's made with anchovies and curry. So yeah, there's no crab in here. But the interesting part is it says permitted raising agents, as opposed to the non-permitted ones that they just told off and said, nope, you're not allowed to be in here anymore. So just the permitted ones made it into this food. Alright, so it looks like fish food. Let me see if I can get one of these out without making a mess. Yeah, it kind of looks like fish food, or it kind of looks like those little fried noodles you can put on soup. It actually smells really good. It smells like a sweet curry. So let's try this out. Oh yeah, that's good. And this in here, glucose syrup. That's what and sugar. They're really sweet. I don't taste anything like crab. I don't really taste anything like curry either. Maybe I need to get a few of these at once, because it doesn't taste like anything that's on the label. Nope. Alright. I'll take that back. I can taste the curry powder. But no crab. None at all. It just tastes like a sweet curry, which is good, honestly. I quite like it. So, yeah. Crab curry sticks, not bad. Now then, it gets a little worse. This is salt and vinegar fish crackers from Lala. So, out in La La Land, also known as Venezuela City, Philippines, they make salt and vinegar flavored fish crackers. Now, I did look through the ingredients. I did a little research ahead of time for once when it came to all this food. And I was reading this, and it has silicon dioxide in it. And I'm thinking, that sounds really familiar. That I remembered. Silicon dioxide is a silica gel that they put in boxes of like a shoe box or a pill bottle to keep the moisture out. Apparently, that's in this. So, even though they always say do not eat, well, guess what? We're about to eat. So let me see if I can get this stupid thing open. Oh, gee. Let's try to... Alright, there we go. Ah. didn't want to come apart. Let's have a little refresher. A little palate cleanser there. That's different. They don't look like... It kind of looks like potato chips on the front here. Let's see if I can get it a little closer for you. Kind of looks like it should be a potato chip. And then you get it out, and yeah, I guess from this end, it kind of looks like this. But, yeah, that's all I could see from the inside. It kind of looks like a... I don't even know. Like a piece of pita bread that's been fried up. So, ooh, whoa. Big, strong vinegar. Salt and vinegar flavor. Iodized salt. Citric acid, malic acid. There's no real vinegar in here at all. Alright, let's see how these are. Okay. Not bad. That's a pretty good salt and vinegar taste. Ooh, what is it in the background? Fish extract, strictly anchovies again. Yeah, just like that one. These are actually really good. I'm gonna quite enjoy these. If you want to see another one up close, they got a good crunch to them. They're kind of like fluffy, airy sort of thing. And man, that flavor's pretty good. It's salt and vinegar, but it's kind of like it's a more in-depth flavor than just salt and vinegar. It's got to have more seasoning. Let me see. What seasoning am I tasting that is just so obvious? It's got MSG. Oh, okay. Garlic powder, onion powder. There we go. And whey powder? Yeah, I think soy sauce powder, chili powder. Okay. Oh, yeah. It's the garlic and onion. That's what I'm tasting. That's really good. That's honestly much better than I expected. But that's a good thing. So let's cleanse the palate one more time. And then we've got the most interesting thing I found today. It's called Tenjang Stick. Pretty much, it's a piece of fish on a stick that's been dried or fried or both. Probably both, and then flavored with sweet and savory barbecue flavor. Now, this one has a few interesting things on the package. This one is from Thailand, but the address, it makes me really question what people in Thailand are doing. So this is from the Sun Yang Food Company, and they're located at 13/8 Mu 4, Mu as in cow, and then Fet Kasem Road, which, okay, that's the road. But when your address starts off with 13/8, it's 13/8, and then Mu, because I guess that's what we're doing today. I'm going to go live on, 5/16 Oink. But today we're on 13/8 Mu 4. So there's 4 of those, apparently. And don't get this confused with 13/8 Mu number 2. No, this is Mu number 4. And then the rest of it's pretty normal. It goes on for a while. I guess Taban Thakam Sam Fran Nakham Fatam 7311 Thailand. But there you go. You can take a look at that for yourself. So you can see I'm not making this up over here. 13/8 Mu 4. So yeah. And I thought that was the worst thing I saw. I was looking this over. I gotta do a little research here. And the biggest thing I needed to do the research on is when it says ingredients. And what this is, of course, you've got the flavoring: tapioca starch, wheat flour, sugar, chili, salt, soy sauce, sorbitol, which is a sweetener, barbecue flavoring, MSG, potassium sorbate, and some coloring. That's fine. That's what's on top of the fish. But then you look at what the fish is. It's called lizardfish. I have never heard of lizardfish before, so I had to look that up, and it is a scary looking thing. It's about this long. People were holding them in their hands. They got a lot of teeth on it. Doesn't look like it's something I would just think of to eat. But here we are. We put it on a stick. So let's go ahead and pop this thing open. And let's take a quick look. Let's pull one of these out if we can. Just one individual fish on the stick. There it is. Oh boy. It smells like fish food again. Honestly, none of these other two didn't really smell like fish food. This one really smells like fish food. Yeah, this is what lizardfish looks like. It's really thin. And, yeah, alright. What is the flavor? Oh, yeah, barbecue. Alright, let's see if lizardfish tastes any good. Oh, the stick is in the way. It's so hard to eat it. Ah, it's a bit chewy. Mm. I don't taste barbecue at all. It's just like sugared fish jerky. And I think it'd be easier if I just took the whole thing off the stick. Oh, is that chewy? The texture is something to be desired for. I mean, that's. How is it? It's like chewing on wet paper. It's the best way I can describe that. And now it's all over my fingers. All right. Flavor-wise, that was pretty good. If you like fish, I mean, it's definitely very fishy. But the barbecue kind of tastes like things I've had before. It's kind of just very sweet with a little bit of like a chili heat behind it. They don't really know what barbecue is. Maybe Korean barbecue. Yeah, I could see that. But this is from Oink Street in Thailand. So I'm not sure about that one. Let me clean up my hands before we continue here. All right, we jump cut into the future. And we're going to give myself a little treat with something that I know is going to be good. There's no way this is going to be bad. But I've been wrong before. So this is Poo Chow brand. Yeah, it's not flavored poo. Uji matcha, which is a matcha. Think of kind of like a haichu. That's what it looks like right there. At least that's what I'm getting from the bag. The only concerning thing on this bag is whatever warning this is supposed to be over here in this corner. This guy looks like he's seen some stuff, but hopefully that's not a premonition of what's going to come in this bag. On the bag it says, "Poo Chow, the Japanese candy uses real matcha powder to provide a rich matcha flavor in every bite." And I bet it does. Is there anything interesting in the ingredients? Not really. It's pretty much just, all the stuff to make it into, a chewy candy. The only thing I thought was kind of interesting is the fact that matcha green tea, which is what matcha is the second ingredient in the list of tea. Black tea is on there first, and then matcha green tea, and then standard green tea, which there is a difference. Matcha green tea has been pulverized. Green tea is just leaves. I don't know if there's more to it with different kinds of plants, but I do know that much of a difference because I have become a tea drinker, which I never thought I would say that, but I've been drinking a lot of matcha tea and green teas. It's definitely easier on you than coffee, I can tell you that much. So these are individually wrapped, which is great because I just ripped the whole top of that bag off. So that's kind of helpful to me. And wow, these don't want to open so much. Oh yeah, it smells just like matcha. It smells really good, actually. It does say it's very aromatic. It's like one of the, when I showed you the thing on the front, it's kind of like their selling point here, is saying how the matcha green tea aroma. So if I could get the stupid wrapper off, there we go. It's kind of like a Starburst. It's the same size and shape as a Starburst, except it's green and it's got little speckles of matcha in it. The same like denseness, I guess you could say, of a Starburst. So it smells really good. So let's get into this. It is really hard to chew. All right, we jumped ahead a bit because that took me, I'd say, at least a full minute to chew. That was actually really, really good. It's sweet, but not too sweet. It's got all that matcha flavor, but it's not overpowering. It's a great balance. It never makes you think that you're eating a candy. It's honestly very refreshing. Definitely got that spot on. I mean, it's got matcha in it, so I don't know how you cannot be spot on. But yeah, that's great. And the thing is, the serving size is 6 of them for only 130 calories, which is showing you it's not much, as far as most candies have a lot more sugar in them than that. In fact, the whole package, this is, pretty full up here. 390 calories for the whole package. You trying to find any other candy that's going to be that low. But that was actually really good. In fact, you know what? This is probably one of the better hauls I've ever gotten. I'm going to really enjoy eating these Lalas. I'm going to enjoy eating these crab stick biscuits. I'm going to put up with eating fish on a stick, lizard fish at that. And I'm going to treat myself with all of these. These are great. And then, of course, the thing that has been has been cleansing the palate in between the okay at best plum sake. It's really not the best one I've ever had. So if you want to get another look at the name, it's the Koshu Plum Supreme. Not very supreme. Just alright, but not terrible. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.